Hey guys, it's Alex from TheHiveMind. It's just me, just Alex. So this is probably gonna fucking suck like shit, but we'll see what happens. I'm playing Volgarr the Viking, which is a really difficult 2D platformer. It's kind of a stupid fucking game, but somehow I ended up getting pretty decent at it because I played the shit out of it for a long time. So what I'm gonna try to do today is just run through the whole game and basically do it on hard mode. So there's three endings to this game. There's endings A, B, and C. C you get just from playing the game normally, beginning to end. There's five or six worlds. I think there's six, and you just beat them normally, and you have unlimited lives and all that nonsense. But in this version that I'm going to be doing, it's Rise Warrior. So like I said, this game's really fucking stupid. But so what I'm going to be trying to do is ending A. So ending C, like I said, you just do it normally. Ending B, you do one of what's called the Path of the Valkyrie worlds. And so that is, you don't have infinite lives. You have however many lives you pick up throughout the game. And you have to, I think you just beat the final world on the Path of the Valkyrie version, and you get ending B. Ending A is playing through the entire fucking game in the Path of the Valkyrie levels, which is essentially hard mode because they're totally different levels than if you play it normally. So it's essentially like playing a second version of the game, and you have a limited number of lives, however many you manage to get. So I'm gonna try to show you how to. I've 100% of this game, by the way. I have every single achievement. So what I'm gonna do is just play through from the beginning. Yeah, and I'll try to get to the end. I've done it before. I've practiced a little bit. I'm pretty sure I can do it. I'll make sure I get to the end though. If I make it like all the way to the end and I fuck up and have to start over, I'll do that off camera so you guys don't have to watch. But I'll get to the ending. So yeah. So this is Volgarr the Viking. This is me, Volgarr, little badass little Viking guy. That, I guess, is like Odin or something. It's like your dad. I don't know. But he's just like, go that way. Go. I'm going to go this way. Okay, so I'm going to grab this thing. You get a nice little charged spear whenever you get this blue shield. And you can take more hits like from the front. Like if this guy hits me, I'm fine. And I just cut him up. So basically what you want to do in this game is get chests, which will have the items to get you through the game. First one you get is a regular little piece of shit wooden shield. I'm going to go down here. The second one is this shield. The third one is in here. It's a nice little helmet. Does a little lightning bolt and kills whatever is above you. But after that, all it does is just give you an extra hit, which, can be very useful since this game's hard as shit. I've gotten to a point where I kind of memorize where every single fucking enemy is in these levels. This is important. If you're playing this game, if you see one of these little sword things sticking out of the ground, it means there's a Mjolnir power-up nearby, which is a, like, hidden fucking, it's Thor's hammer, just hidden around somewhere. That's just a hint to show you that it's nearby. So this one, if you grab the vine, go down. I've fallen off this vine several times going all the way down. But you just hit the wall here twice, and you get this, and you go, and you get the Mjolnir power. And what that does is, if you get hit once, it's like a free hit, and it shoots out like a whole bunch of projectiles that'll kill basically anything around. It's really infuriating if you get hit stupidly with it, because it scares the shit out of you, because your controller will vibrate like a fucking animal. But, so I'm sure you'll see that, because I fuck up all the time. There's these fucking bees. They suck. Spiders. Just hit them with a spear. They'll come after you because they suck. And then you go up here. There's another chest. So the fourth chest is this OP fire sword, which every hit with this counts as 2 of your normal sword. So you can kill a lot of enemies with it, just like swinging away like that. Like really easy. And these flowers fucking suck. If you can avoid getting near them, it's great, because they'll shoot projectiles. You'll see one in a little bit that I can't avoid. But Yeah, so after you get the sword, every 2 chests after that, you get what's called a warrior spirit, which is what's going to count as a life in your Valkyrie playthrough, basically. But you have to have at least 1 to even trigger that to start. So hopefully I can gather a few of those in this first level. I can do this first level like the back of my hand because I've done it so many goddamn times in my life. Whenever every enemy has, or every level has 3 types of enemies, there's usually there's a basic enemy that's like, there'll be a green version, a red version, and a blue version. The green version is the easiest, you just hit them once and they die. Blue is 2 hits and they're a little harder, and the red one is always 3 hits and they're fucking assholes every single time. So that was a red, like the little lizard man I just killed. This is one of those plants that's gonna keep shooting shit at me. There's like one specific way to avoid it, which is like this. Do a roll, and then you're fine. Hit it 3 times with the fire sword, and it is dead. I fucking hate spiders in real life, so these guys, these fucking red guys, they'll come after you until the end of time. Like, they're just the worst assholes. And that's the case in every world. There's different, like, versions. So, there's a blue guy. He'll die with 1 hit, but I'm just gonna avoid him. And this guy. Oh, another cool thing about this game is you throw these spears and they make platforms for you, which ends up becoming like a really huge mechanic throughout the game. And like you really actually have to use that to even advance through the game and to get to a lot of secret paths. Also, you can just throw a spear here and kill all those fuckers. Except for this blue guy, he just dies. Alright, so every world is split into 2 parts. That was the first part, the second part, and the second part always ends with a boss fight. You'll see this boss in just a minute. Like I said, I kind of have most of this game just memorized because I played it so many times. This is what I do with my life. This is really important. So that was a warrior spirit. You get that kind of roar, and then you get an extra life. So I now have 1 of those. So you want to rack up as many as you can, and the only way to do that is to not get hit. So this game being as hard as it is, like you're gonna get hit. Like that's all there is to it. Like I'm gonna get hit, I'm sure, in some stupid way. And it doesn't mean you can't get more lives. It's just you can't get as many as you would. Because the best way to get all the lives is just to not get hit at all the whole game. Oh, these red guys. So you see, there's another little sword thing right here. So there's a Mjolnir right here, but I never used my first one, so that was just stupid. I wish you could like stack them. Like if you got more than 1, you could take 2 hits, but nope, you just get points for it. You can avoid these, just face your back to them and the spears will hit you in the shield. This part's kind of fucking annoying because these lizard men will just spawn infinitely right here. And so you gotta like climb up, and there's a red guy. He won't spawn infinitely, but he'll just annoy you. Like he's just gonna follow you all the way up here, and like you just gotta get him out of the way because he won't leave you alone. And then kill this plant over here before you even try to go jump over. Throw a spear there, go up. And every chest after your warrior spirit's just going to be like a shitload of treasure. Some golden walruses. That's just for score reasons. And this part is, everything in this game is just like, it's placed so perfectly to fuck you no matter what you do. So that part right there, I usually get hit there a lot because it's just, they want you to jump to like hit that that B, and if you jump you'll get hit with the spear, and if you don't jump you'll get hit with the spear, and they go opposite directions. So it's basically just a giant fuck you. You can just climb this rope all the way to the top, but you won't get any secrets. There's another chest this way. It's like the way this game works a lot. The secret paths, like, they're worth it, but most of them are a huge pain in the ass to get to. And I just got hit stupidly. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but my controller vibrated like, oh, Jesus Christ. Great start. So now I'm not going to have the fire sword for the boss, I don't believe, which is just going to make it take a lot longer. Which kind of sucks, but what can you do? What can you do when you suck ass? Alright, so this part, they're going to want you to just... there's like 3 of them that shoot at the same time, so you have to go right as one shoots, basically, so that your shield can block them. Otherwise, you're going to get hit in the legs, which are your only vulnerable spot, and they will fucking kill you. Man, I wish I had the fire sword right now. Those snakes can get really annoying too. I would just try to... You can stack a whole bunch of enemies with these like charged spears. If you just hold it and then just throw it, you'll just kill whoever's off screen. See, there was like 6 green guys, a blue guy, and a red guy there, and they're all dead. So these big doors, it's boss time. You can hear him kind of going. Roar. He's right up there. He's a giant lizard man, and I could do this in like 5 seconds if I had the fire sword, but I don't. It's gonna take a little longer. But the way this works is you gotta like create platforms on his shield, and then get up here and just whack him in the face. If I had the fire sword, I'd never have to jump down, but now I have to. Just keep wailing on him, and then his head pops off. That's it. That's the entire first world. And there's another warrior spirit. So that's the first world out of the way. So between every world, you come to this little place. If you were playing the game for the C ending, you just go straight through this way, where that blue light is. But for Path of the Valkyrie, you're gonna go up to the, what do you know, fucking Valkyrie with her sweet tits. And then there's this circle thing here. It shows every one of those squares is one of the worlds, and every time you beat a world, it fills up. The way I'm gonna be doing this game, there's also those 5 circles around, which are keystones. And once you have to get all the keystones to unlock the 7th world, which is only available in the A ending. So I mean, you'll see that when I get to it. But when you get a warrior spirit, it fills up the Valkyrie's little like fire thing here, which shows that you've unlocked it. So when you come up here, it opens this door. And I have 3 warrior spirits, which is okay. It's not great. And then you go in here, and it starts the next world, which is a fucking water world. And like any game, this water level is terrible. But I will show you that in the next episode. You know, if you choose to watch it. I'm just gonna I'm gonna try to blaze through this game. We'll see what happens. So I will see you in the next one. And yeah, see you later.